Hey guys, it's Renuccio back here for another What If video. Today we're doing What If Naruto Had the Gamer Part 11. So last time on What If Naruto Had the Gamer, Naruto and the other Chunin exam participants had just completed the preliminaries. So yeah, let's get to the training arc, then invasion, final matchups for the third exam, then invasion. So yeah, let's get on with it. So as the training arc was going on, Sasuke had trained to master his free Tomoe Sharingan. And after mastering his free Tomoe Sharingan with Kakashi, Sasuke had learned the Raikiri along with other versions of the Chidori, such as Chidori Senbon, Chidori Stream, and Chidori Spear. Attacks like that, along with learning more abilities in Fire Jutsu. So yeah, that's what Sasuke learned so far in the training arc. Yakumo managed to create a mass area genjutsu that basically allows her to cover a large amount of area worth of land in a genjutsu that has around 100 samurai in it. So this genjutsu for Yakumo will be called Army of 100 Samurai. If I were to be honest, a pretty good genjutsu slash jutsu. Anyways, now for Naruto. Naruto focused on leveling up and made it to level 100. Though before the Chunin exams finals began, Gaara approached Naruto and would say, Naruto. By the way, I've confirmed that I did not mention anything about Gaara's personality after Naruto beat Gaara up in part 5, I think, neither in part 6. So yeah, I've confirmed that Naruto, or I have never decided on if Naruto made Gaara good. So yeah. Gaara will be good in this time when Naruto would have just given some speech. And Gaara would come up to Naruto and would say, Naruto, I've realized that things have changed with Raza. He seems to be acting differently, so I decided to see what was going on. I have info about the Sand Village invading the Hidden Leaf, though from what I gather it seems Raza has been killed and Orochimaru's impersonating him. Naruto was shocked at this but would thank Gaara for the information as Naruto would begin to plan out what to do. Naruto had decided that since there was only a week left, Naruto would go mainly focusing on the demonic dungeon. So yeah, Naruto would focus on doing the demonic dungeon level 2. Be able to now access the Free Tail's cloak and perfectly control it, having his demonic control being at level 240 at this moment, being his highest stat. Naruto can access the Five-Tailed state, though it is difficult. Naruto can also access the Four Tails version 2 state, though in that form it no longer or mastered Four Tails state, though for version 2 or Five Tailed they aren't mastered. And for the Four Tailed version 2, Naruto will be taking consistent damage from having it activated. So yeah, those are Naruto's abilities currently. Of course, Naruto learned another rain jutsu or expanded his rain jutsu's abilities, now allowing a larger radius of an area for the rain to go towards. Like before, Naruto can only surround around 3 miles by 3 miles by 3 miles, worth of land. Now Naruto can cover double that amount of land. So yeah, Naruto's also increased the propulsion speed of his rain bullets, along with Naruto can now move while using the battlefield of rain. So yeah, Naruto's greatly improved his rain jutsu. And pretty sure that's it. Other than Naruto made basically all of his more basic jutsu hand seals. Spirit Fist, Burst Fist, Chakra Run, which was already Seal was Spiraling Rod, Seal was already Hardening, Wind Palm, Great Breakthrough Shift, or Shapeshifter, Wind Disaster Wave, Compressed Water Bullets, Water Infinite Water Stream, Body Flicker, Compressed Water Stream, Water Clones, Wind Jet, Multi-Wind Jets, and yeah. Also wind steps. Also Naruto's lowered the amount of time it takes to create his sealing tags. Also Naruto managed to create barrier seals level 4 now, along with increasing a few more genjutsu into his arsenal. Slash Dream Invader, which allows Naruto, unlike normal genjutsu that appear, once Naruto traps the opponent in some other genjutsu, Naruto can go inside of the genjutsu to fight the person he trapped in the genjutsu. If he actually deals damage to the person trapped into the genjutsu, then the damage is also in the real world. Though if the opponent does damage to him in the genjutsu, that also happens in the real world. So yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Though luckily if Naruto made it like genjutsu, I don't know, Storm of 100 Fears, which is basically 100 zones that the person has to either go out of or release the genjutsu. The closer they are to the edge of the field of genjutsu, the more fearful they are of the fears they have there. Though the easier it is to release the genjutsu. Luckily for them, the things that attack them in the genjutsu won't deal damage in the real world. So yeah, that's at least a good part of this. So yeah, Naruto also has the supercharged Tenketsu palm ready, along with being able to use it on himself without using a palm strike. Naruto also learned the basic medical healing palm jutsu, and I'm pretty sure that's it. Other than Naruto still being able to use a technique like creation release, and yeah, creation release is just overpowered, just plain unadulterated overpoweredness. Anyways, yeah, Naruto being level 100 is extremely powerful, especially due to his gamer abilities and amount of ninjutsu, his title buffs of being the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. Yeah, Hiruzen would have some trouble with Naruto right now. Anyways, now time for the finals matches. First up here is Yakumo versus Shino. This fight was pretty intense, as Shino knew that Yakumo's genjutsu were real, but as long as it only affected one person, Shino's bugs could keep on releasing him. Though something unexpected happened. When Yakumo casted a genjutsu, the genjutsu was widespread, therefore surprising Shino. Luckily, Shino managed to use his bugs to escape and use a bug sphere to surround one of the samurai and begin to absorb the chakra around the samurai in order to hopefully, after absorbing their chakra, the genjutsu would also weaken with the lessened amount of chakra. This is the weakness of Yakumo's 100 soldiers genjutsu. Since if someone else can absorb chakra, they will just absorb the chakra Yakumo used to create them. So yeah, this will be a bit difficult for Yakumo. Well, a bit is an understatement, but yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, after some battles where Shino was stalling, Yakumo would realize that if this continued on, she would lose due to Shino having practically infinite chakra as long as her samurai stayed alive, since Shino could just absorb all of their chakra. So yeah, Yakumo was in a predicament. Luckily, Yakumo had learned some jutsu and realized that her only way of victory was to surprise Shino. Yakumo surrounded herself in a genjutsu that made her look like she was one of the chakra samurai with a thin coating of armor. As Yakumo ordered all of them to attack, Shino just simply began to absorb the chakra but realized he was being overwhelmed. As Shino realized he was overwhelmed, Shino would quickly use a body flicker and would run along the walls and would create a bug clone. As Yakumo and 5 other chakra samurai would charge at Shino, which Shino didn't know which one was Yakumo and didn't even know one of them was Yakumo. Shino would surround all of them around them with bugs, only for Yakumo to use her fire-style fireball jutsu to burn the bugs alive. And due to the other bugs being caught on fire, the fire would spread to all of the other bugs within the swarm, swarming the chakra samurai. Luckily, that only took out 30% of Shino's bug forces, for Shino at least, especially since it revealed that Yakumo knew ninjutsu. Before you say, wouldn't a fireball engulf all of them? This isn't a grand fireball, this is just a normal, everyday fireball jutsu. Nothing special about it. Okay, fine, fireballs are special, but whatever, who cares? Anyways, Yakumo would soon be defeated though, as that was her only trick to use against them, or Shino at least. So yeah, Yakumo would lose the match, though the crowd was excited at this match, hoping that other matches would be like this one. Next matches, yeah, who else passed? Oh yeah, Neji failed instead of Hinata failing, so, you know what? Hinata versus, Tamari. Hinata versus Tamari. Tamari would keep Hinata far away, thinking that Hinata wouldn't be able to get close to her, so... Wait, no, this isn't what if Naruto had the power of the 4 cardinal heroes. Oops, I mixed that up. Anyways, next is Shikamaru versus Tamari. This happens like in the original timeline. Next is Neji versus Naruto. Anyways, Naruto would, in the beginning of this match, cover all of or use the supercharged Tenketsu on himself, accelerating the rate of chakra in order to counter the Jayuken, which blocks off his chakra. So yeah, that's basically Naruto's counter to the Jayuken, and it worked. Naruto would let Neji use the 64 palms, but easily Neji soon realized that, well, the 64 palms failed against Naruto, as Naruto simply, after the supercharged Tenketsu palms effect wore off due to the Tenketsu, Well, the Ryukin closing up the Tenketsu, which reverted the Tenketsu back to normal, Naruto would reactivate it as, well, Neji realized that he couldn't use Ryukin to take out Naruto, due to Naruto simply having the ability to just re-unlock them and provide a defense. As Neji would see Naruto throwing or shooting multiple compressed water bullets, Neji would use rotation to easily block it off. As Naruto would appear behind Neji, Neji would move around swiftly around Naruto, as Neji had some trouble keeping track of Naruto's immense speed. Yes, Naruto's extremely fast. Anyways, due to Naruto's immense level of speed, Neji could never hit him with the Jaryuken. So yeah, that proved to be a problem for Neji, which then Neji tried to use rotation whenever Naruto was close, hoping to knock Naruto to the ground in order to deliver an attack and land a combo, such as the 64 palms, then not letting Naruto recover from that, using another 64 palms. Admittedly, that would be draining on Neji, but Neji hoped that that would work, only for Naruto to get bored and use the infinite water stream. Yes, Naruto used the infinite water stream and flooded basically the whole arena. Neji realized that he had to be creative using the rotation, and as Neji only had 60% of his reserves left, Neji estimated that he could keep up around 1 minute of constant rotation, then a 64 palms 8 trigrams, all while keeping himself walking on the water. As Neji prepared his last stand, as Naruto would say, "Just give up, Neji. You've already proven you can't win, and I don't want to brag, but it seems you're all out of tricks, yet I still have around, I don't know, like 50 more." As Neji would say, "Fate has declared me the winner, Uzumaki. Rotation!" As Neji would use the rotation all around him, as Neji would roll on the water surface, as Neji using the rotation stayed on top of the water, while Naruto realized that he'd have to use some more powerful attacks in order to break through the rotation. Naruto decided to let Neji play out his plan, as this was Naruto's arrogance. As, well, not so much arrogance as Naruto's observer told Naruto that Neji was weaker than him, so yeah. Neji would continue trying to hit Naruto with the rotation, which it only managed to barely scratch Naruto, which is when Neji decided that after the 30-second mark to create a whirlpool with the rotation and the water Naruto has surrounded the air or flooded the arena in. As Neji would use the rotation, the arena that was flooded soon became a whirlpool, though Naruto being, well, part of the Uzumaki clan, which is in the land of whirlpools, would say, "Oh, fudge you, Neji. This is easy," as Naruto would use his powerful water affinity to control the water around them, and would easily reverse the flow of the whirlpool, catching Neji off guard, then delivering a chakra-enhanced punch, sending Naruto to the ground and destroying the whirlpool that was reversed. As Naruto would use the water to descend it in a massive stream on Neji, which is soon knocked out by the high pressure of water. So yeah, Neji is officially taken out with that Oni attack, or just that singular attack. Next match is, I don't know. Let's just get on to Sasuke versus Gaara. So Sasuke versus Gaara would play out similarly as in the original timeline. As this Sasuke isn't like anything different than the original timeline Sasuke, other than being a bit stronger and more creative due to wanting to catch up with Naruto, and thinking that Naruto was just plain overpowered and not wanting to be surpassed, but he was already surpassed. So yeah, Sasuke and Gaara would be fighting evenly, though this timeline Sasuke would easily beat or would beat the other timeline's Gaara. This Gaara is also stronger due to Naruto having defeated him before. He realized he wasn't invincible and decided that he needed to get stronger. And trained he did, and get stronger he did. So yeah, Gaara got way stronger. Anyways, Gaara can now control his sand more easily and turn the minerals around him into sand. So yeah, now Gaara, if you hear the background noise, sorry. Anyways, yeah, Gaara and Sasuke would be at a standstill, as whenever Gaara's sand began to surround Sasuke, Sasuke would just pull out a Raikiri to cut through it and destroy most of the sand while charging towards Gaara. Along with when Sasuke used an attack like Chidori Senbon, Gaara would block it, as Sasuke would create two lightning shadow clouds, hoping to end the fight now. As Sasuke would attack from three corners, one of his lightning shadow clones would use a Chidori spear. Another one of his lightning shadow clones would use a Chidori Senbon, and he himself would be using a Raikiri, along with the one using the Chidori spear, sometimes switching around to Chidori stream in order to halt the sand from reaching Sasuke and his Raikiri. As Sasuke would reach near Gaara, Gaara would realize that he had to use Shukaku's chakra, as in a sudden burst, Gaara is surrounded in demonic chakra and sand. As Gaara would surround his arm in a claw of demonic sand and chakra, Gaara would clash with Sasuke's Raikiri, as Sasuke would surround his other hand with a Raikiri, beginning to win, before Gaara went into his mini Shukaku form. Hiruzen would be shocked and would ask Raza what the meaning of this, until Raza would say, What do you mean, Hokage-san? I simply did what I was supposed to and trained Gaara. As Hiruzen realized that this was Orochimaru, there had been many signs before, but now Hiruzen realized that it was Orochimaru, as he and Raza had made an agreement. And Hiruzen, being angry and saddened, would quickly pull out a kunai and would stab the Kazekage. The Sand Shinobi was in uproar, as everyone else was, until the Kazekage melted away, revealing it to be Orochimaru, who asked Hiruzen how he knew about his disguise. And Hiruzen revealed that the deal he made with the Kazekage. The Sand Shinobi quickly ratted out the Hidden Sound Village as a mini invasion started. Of course, the Hidden Leaf and Sand worked together to absolutely destroy the Hidden Sand Village. The Chunin exams matches were stopped, Naruto went to help Hiruzen along with the other just Naruto. And Naruto and Hiruzen, though having disagreements, Naruto helped Hiruzen and managed to take down, fight off the first and second Hokage reanimated, while Hiruzen handled Orochimaru. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be the end of the What If video. Hope you enjoyed it. Now the invasion has ended, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to like and subscribe if you didn't already. And peace out.